everyone, it's Nancy. I'm back with some ephemera to put in the my French journal here, and I wanted to show you. I did put the oh, I'm sorry, signature in. So I wanted to show you how I did that. And so here's the journal. Okay, can you see? Yeah, okay. So I did a hidden spine because I had already covered the journal, the spine. So here are the two. I put two signatures in. It's a 1 1/4 inch spine. And what I did was I stitched them on a piece of manila folder, and then I covered it with some of the hand-dyed pink, the fabric that came in my bundle of trims. So my signature is in, and it's really nice inside. It looks really good, and there's a lot of room to play with yet. So I wanted to show you that. I did get the signatures in. We're going to make some tags for these inside pockets here, and then I just decorated a little bit, but we're going to start making ephemera for it. And I have to let you know, I have a friend that lives in France. Her name is Linda, and she is wonderful. She sent me so much authentic French ephemera that I am in love with it all. And that's one of the reasons too I wanted to make this beautiful journal with all this beautiful authentic French ephemera. So I just had put this postcard here so far, just a couple things I did, and then let me show you. This is a part of a magazine, a French magazine from 1938. So I put that there. The digital kit that I used is From Paris with Love from Stacy Stories. I'll link that below. Here is part of a real map from the Louvre. And then I have some vintage seam binding sewn on to my avocado dyed paper. And this is part of the digital here. And then here I did napkin decoupage with a napkin my friend sent me, because, you know, France is the capital of lavender. So that, and then I have some French book page that I did some watercolor swatches on. This is part of the kit. And I might have used another kit. I'll have to look. And here's another vintage page from a French magazine. I don't see a date here yet. And then this here is a piece of scrapbook paper that I made into pockets. We're going to figure out what to do with that. And then here's the other part of the French ephemera here. And I still don't see a date on it, but it's very delicate paper, so I had to enforce the spine here. And then here's the other part of the book page. We have some coffee dyed paper, some of this. This is part of the collection. Here's one of the pieces of trim. I did stitch this on. We're going to make something for this. This is a belly band here I made, and it's stitched on. And then here's the other part of the magazine. It's from July of 1938. And then that's the first signature. And then the second signature has another postcard. And then here is another piece of the map where Moulin Rouge is. And here's like a part of a magazine from Moulin Rouge advertising. And then this here is a piece of scrapbook paper. And then here's some more of my avocado dyed paper. I did stitch another piece of the vintage seam binding here. Here's part of a vintage French ledger that we're going to do something with. And then coffee dyed. Here's part of the collection, this digital. And then this beautiful piece here. My friend had made this piece, and it's gorgeous. So I have to stitch it on to a page because it's just so beautiful. And then here's another piece. This is another piece of the lace from the bundle I bought from Boho Daydreams, and this is made this into a pocket and tuck, so we're going to figure out what to do in here. And then more of the digital copy dyed, part of the ledger. Here's some of the vintage hand-dyed velvet ribbon, and that. And then the other part of the Moulin Rouge advertisement, and then the end of that. Okay, so that's the start of the journal, and I don't have the topper on right now, but I'll show you maybe in the next video. So I wanted to show you something I made. This here is from a brown envelope, and all I did was cut it down. I stitched on it, and I stamped on it, and then I have a little Tim Holtz clip there, and when you open it up, it looks like this. And I'm gonna call this, you know, maybe her ID, her travel ID, this girl that went to Paris, and it's just so cute. So I just kind of decorated that, and this is the window, so it just slides right in there. You could see it through the window. And then just did a little decoration here with real French stamp. And this is a copy of like a French invoice or money or a check. So I just folded that up and stuck it in here as well. And I'm going to let that pop out of there. And then it just gets folded up. And then with the little clip, I can get it on here like that. And I thought we could, we'll glue this in there. But first of all, I wanted to make a couple tags for the inside covers. So from one of my Daphne Diary magazines, there was an article about some gardens in France. And so I took 2 pieces of manila folder, the right size that'll fit inside the covers, and then I cut these images out. So I'm going to make a couple tags out of these. So let me get started on that. And I'll use my glue stick for now. So how's everybody doing? We have the sun shining here today. It's so beautiful out here in Illinois. So beautiful. I know spring is coming, right? At least we hope it is. So yeah, I'm just, oops, I got some major glue on here. I'm not sure. I have a lot, like I said, I have a lot of French ephemera that I want to incorporate in here. So I want to make a few pieces of ephemera to go in here, but really, I just want to load it up with all the gorgeous French ephemera that my friend had sent. That's what I really want to do. Oh man, it must be warm because the glue is just coming out. Okay, let me line this up again, if I can. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a lot of glue coming out of there, huh? Okay. All right. So I've got that on there. And then we'll decorate that in a second. Let me get this one glued on too. Oh, I'm going to have to get another book page here because this one is really getting gloppy here. Let me get one more book page here. There we go. Okay. So, boy, I saw a lot of girls making some really beautiful things. You know, I have an idea for, I want to make a little garden journal. I know a lot of the gardeners have already probably started their seeds indoors already. And I don't have a garden. I don't have a plot to put any gardening in. I really don't have much room. But I usually have things in pots. So, but I know a lot of avid gardeners, they have already started their seedlings in their little containers and what have you. So I was getting an idea to do a garden, like a little garden folio, like a little something that I think you could you know, like keep your little seed packets, little notes, a few little photos on your garden this year. So I had seen Wendy from Wendy's Journal Adventure. I was trying to do something with a manila folder, just like a folio thing. And she had just made last week a really cute little folio out of a manila folder. So I think I'm going to try to take that idea of her idea of the folder part, but turn it into a little garden journal. So look out for that. That might be coming up. And okay, so I think what I'm going to do is trim off these here. Make them into tags. Okay, and then this one here. Okay, is anybody doing the 10-item challenge, the envelope ephemera challenge that I started out there? If you are, let me know below. I've seen a few on Instagram. If you do go to Instagram and type in hashtag envelope ephemera challenge, you'll see what some of the gals have been doing that have posted, and they're really, really pretty. I always like to trim my little corners here. It's a Rachel thing, but it really does help them go into their pockets and tucks a little better. And I like the softness of the cut. So let me get these inked up really well. And then we'll put a little decoration on them. And then there'll be journaling tags. And then we'll put them in the pockets. Okay. So this one here, I had cut out a rose, a group of roses, and this tells you where this is at. And I just wanted to put a little, I don't want to cover too much of the image. I love the little house and the garden gate and the flowers. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of glue that on, and just for a little more color. Okay. All right. And then let's see where we're going to put it here. Like right down there. And then I can just cut off the excess around the corner here. Like that. Okay. And it'll flatten out once I put it in the pocket. Just something simple. Let's see. I must have ink on my hand here, but that's okay. All right, there we go. Oh, I'm so sorry I hit the camera. I'm so sorry about that, girls. Okay, so that's just simple. I just love to see that garden. Now on this one here, it talked about it being a restaurant. So I cut out the restaurant name, and I want to put it there. So let me do that. just going to put it right here, like that. And it's pretty on its own already, but I don't know, I was thinking of putting this flower here, or I can put it up there. That might be pretty, because then you can see the pretty garden here. Okay, I'm going to do that. I just like the pop of color. So let's put that here, like that. Yeah, something like that. Let's see how that goes. Okay. All right. Yeah, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay, so then what my idea was, let me just wipe my hands here. I don't want to get any ink on the cover. Okay, and they'll flatten out once I get them in here. So my idea was to put them in these pockets right here. And then they can be journaled on the back. Like that. And, oh, it looks pretty. Doesn't it look pretty tucked out, sticking out like that? I love it. Right? Okay, the next thing I want to do is put this little wallet that's holding her, say, check, her money, and her ID for the trip. And I was thinking of putting it in the front here so you could see who she is, and then you know it's her journal on her trip to Paris. And then I'm going to glue that on. You can always get the paper clip off. It's a little tricky, but I might put a little ribbon on there to help pull it off and on. But I think what I'm going to do is glue this on here, and I can even leave that back there as a tuck. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me get my wet glue out, and we'll do that. I was going to leave it freestanding, but I don't know. No, I think I could leave it just, no, I think I like it in the front of the book right there. I'm going to do it, and then we'll leave it as a tuck for a tag. Even though I stamped on the back, because I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So let me get that on. I'll get it more towards the end, not the middle, so it doesn't bulk up the middle. And let me just hold that down for a minute. One of the other things that we're going to work on is, it's going to go, Corey Dahman had a video the other day on some fun mask making ideas. And one of the things she made, I'll show you in a second. Let me just get this down here. I'll leave the paper clip off for now. Okay, and we'll put it back on. I want to put it on the back of this page. I did the watercolor swatches. I want to put it here. So one of the things that Corey made was one of these. I don't know, it's just like a little, you would secure that there with either a policy closure or a little brad or little piece of Velcro, and then you flip it down and there's a pocket here, and then you could put writing paper. So I thought it would look really cute here on this page right here. All right, so let me move this to the side for a minute. And then I had pre-made this part so far. So what I was thinking of doing is, I have some, I don't know where I got a whole package of these cute, not vellum pieces. What do you call these? Acetate pieces and different images here. So I thought it'd be really pretty to put that here. And then maybe some of this rose washi tape across here. And then the closure, now I was thinking of either, I think what I was going to do is just leave that over here, so then you can still open it up, and then when you wanted to close it, it just tucks right back under here. So I think that's what we're going to do that first. So let me put the glue on here. Yeah, I would really like to make some of those mask making things. They are so fun. I think it's a fun idea. And then you have them ready for your journals. So let me put that here. Make sure that works. And then across the bottom here, I thought I would just put some washi tape, because this will be glued onto the page. So let's get that on. I think that's all I want to do on here, because you'll see what I'm going to do on the inside. Something a little, oh, I'm sorry for the noise. Something a little different. And I can just flip this to the back because it will be glued onto the page. Okay, so just something like that. Okay, so now, and when you open it, I want to put a piece of coffee dyed paper down here for a journaling spot. And then I'll show you what we're going to make on the inside. Now, Corey had shown that she put some papers, so you can have some writing papers up there, you know, like little notepad papers. But I'm going to put some avocado paper on the top, but I was going to make it like a little photo book, a book of photos, okay? One of the other things my wonderful friend in France did was she sent me a bunch of her photos that she took of different monuments and things in Paris, and she gave me carte blanche to put those in my book. So there's no copyright on them. They are her pictures she took, and she says I can do what I want with them, which is so nice. Okay, so up here I took a piece of avocado dyed paper and I folded it in 3. And what I'm going to do is glue this one here. So when you open it, it's going to fold down like this, and we're going to be able to put pictures on both sides. That's my idea. So let me get that down, and we'll put some of those beautiful photos that she gave me. She sent me the files, and I was able to download them and make them the size that I want, which is really nice. I'm very happy, and they're just beautiful. Okay. All right. So let me get that in here. Just kind of center it like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just want to make it as even as possible so it doesn't come out crooked. That's fine. Okay, so here's my idea. Okay. So some of the photos I have here, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos, and then we have journaling here. So let's see what we want to do here first. The long hop is a little cafe, it looks like. And then this one here, La European, I bet you that's a hotel. And there's not, I got these two images here off Pinterest, but here also here's a little bakery that she took a picture of, and all the wonderful pastries there. And then this one here, this little shop called Shakespeare and Company, it looks like a bookstore. So I thought we would have some fun with these. So I'm going to put, let's see, I think I have one too many, but I think I'm going to put the Paris one here, and then I could put that one there, and maybe the hotel here, and then we'll see which ones. Maybe we'll put the blue ones on the other side. So if you don't have, you know, photos or whatever, you can always just look for some stock photos. Pictures out of a magazine. You can get a travel magazine, things like that. Okay. So just making it. And that's just like a little flip down photo booth. Let me check my time, make sure we're doing all right. I think we are so far. And we'll have more videos on making more ephemera. I'm planning on making quite a bit more here. So I just wanted to bring you along for now. Just to see how I put the signatures in, and to tell you about the awesome ephemera I have to put in here. Okay, so there's that. And then on this side here, maybe we're going to do the bookstore and the bakery. How's that? Oh, aren't those bright and cheerful? Wow, what a fun picture those are. Okay, let me get some glue on here. And then another one. One more here. Oh, glue burrs everywhere today. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'll go back and fix the ends if I need to, but how fun is this? And then I thought, you know, that we do have the pocket here, so this can go right here. This little is a vintage playing card. And I'm going to put that right there. We have a journaling spot. You have this here. We're going to flip this under here. Just simple like that. And then I'm going to glue it onto the page. I'm just watching my time here, so I want to glue it on right here. So let me do that. And then I think we'll be done for today. And then we'll continue in the next video. I'm going to have those French words showing right there, right here. And then put that on there. Let me hold it down for a second. And I think that's super cute there. What do you think? So we did that. And we put in the her little ID and money, French money. And we made the two tags for the front. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, girls. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.